Jó reggelt kívánok! Hogy vagy? Jó? Start of a start of another day. Well, it's not just another day. Today is as I try to fix my camera here. See if I can do this. All right, it doesn't matter. Today is Black Friday. Happy Black Friday to everybody out there. Hmm. Boy, that's good. I'm trying to get the camera zoomed out a little bit, and it's just there we go. Okay. Now you see the coffee cup. Okay. There we go. That's the view. Oh, goodness gracious. That's the view that I wanted. My apology for the inside view of the cupboard. But start of another day, and it's Black Friday, and there's not a lot on my mind. You would think that when you do these videos, where a lot of people think that you always got to be upbeat. You always got to be upbeat. You always got to be happy. You always got to, have something positive to say. And and what have you. You should always try to have something positive to say, regardless of your mood, whether you're happy or sad or what have you. You should always try to have something happy, something constructive, something positive to say. I've never quite understood. Well, I think I understand them, but I've never really appreciated people that go through life that have this propensity to just spew out negative things about other people. I call it unsolicited criticism. when you're and I know people like this. There's people like this all over the place. A lot of these generally speaking are the people that will give you the thumbs down for just no reason at all when you're doing a video. People will you could get online and do a video and just say, hello, everyone. I hope everyone has a beautiful day today. And inevitably, I don't even know if I can spell inevitably, but, but inevitably, they will put a thumbs down on there. And it's just, it's unfortunate that we live in a world where we gotta deal with the incidentals of life, so to speak. But you know who they are. Just out of the blue, you'll be talking to somebody, and they'll say, you know what I don't like about whatever, or about whomever. You know what really rubs me the wrong way when so and so does this or so and so does that, and just unsolicited criticism is something that, boy, if I'm dating, if I'm gonna, if I'm meeting somebody, if I'm if I'm meeting somebody and I have the slightest inclination, if I'm just starting to date somebody, as I am now, but if I have the slightest inclination that they are the type that offers unsolicited criticism of others, boy, I run for the hills. I run for the hills. That's worse than finding out they've got a tattoo. But hmm, no, I don't. As far as the whole tattoo thing goes, I don't care one way or the other. I'm not particularly fond of tattoos, to be quite honest with you. But to each their own. Who am I to who am I to who am I to judge others insofar as whether they want to get a tattoo or not? But what else is on my mind? Black Friday. I was watching the news yesterday, last evening, and they had the story of these few people where they camped out at a local Best Buy down the street from me, waiting for the doors to open at, oh, I don't know, midnight or something like that. Sometimes people do crazy things that I just don't understand. they, they do crazy things that I just don't understand. I don't understand standing in line for 24 hours or 36 hours or whatever it is, 48 hours, however long they stand in line to save, $300 off of a TV or something like that. I mean, for me, I look at that and I say, okay, let's see. If I want to get a TV for $300 off, I'm going to have to show up 18 hours early. And then I would take the $300 and divide it by 18, and I would see how much I'm saving per hour of my time and how much is my time worth. And it usually calculates out, those people that have the tendency to stay like for 24 hours or something like that, for 24 hours um, or more, or whatever, to save a little money. Um, they must not value their time. I, I don't know. They must not. They just must not value their time, or what have you. But another thing that's always interesting is people oftentimes will go out and buy something that's on sale, thinking that they're saving money. This is one of the things that I learned somewhere along the way back. People people will often have this misconception or misperception or whatever it is, uh, that if something's on sale, like 50% off, something like $200, it's 50% off, and they're getting it for $100, and they think that they're saving $100. They're only saving $100 if they actually really needed the item. If they needed the item, if it was an item that they had to have and that they were going to buy anyway, then theoretically you could say that they're saving $100. But if they're going to buy something just because they want something, not because they need it, if you're buying something because you want something, you're not saving $100. You're spending $100. If you don't need it, you're spending $100. So that's whenever somebody tells me something along the lines of they saved, look what I got. I saved, $300. I'll say, did you need it or want it? And they said, well, I didn't really need it. I said, well, then you didn't save $300. You spent $800, something like that. But that's another one of the things in life that really challenges me. The I woke up this morning at about 4 a.m. Woke up at about 4 a.m. and got to an empty house. It's not a lot of fun waking up to an empty house. It's not bad. I mean, you get used to it. You get used to waking up to an empty house. But it'd be not much nicer waking up to a house with others in it. I would tend to think. And as I was waking up this morning, I found myself thinking of my date. Tonight is date number two. Tonight is date number two, and I made the offer to go down or go up, I should say. I made the offer to go up the highway. See, I live in Fort Myers, and it's kind of an interesting contrast because if you go 30 minutes north, you get more of the blue collar working class, so to speak. If you go 30 minutes south, you get more of the upscale, materialistic, snobbish type. It's very interesting that the contrast between north and south. So when I found out that this lady that I have a date with tonight, when I found out that she was 30 minutes north, I thought, okay, that's my my kind of woman, the blue collar working type. So anyway, I made I asked if I could. I asked if I could go up and take her to a nice dinner tonight up somewhere up there. I don't know. Maybe I'll take her to the water, somewhere on the water, or something like that. But I want to take her to a nice restaurant. It's nice to get out. Even if nothing comes of her and I, even if nothing comes of her and I meeting one another, the opportunity to sit down and have a nice dinner and a nice conversation across the table from a beautiful smile and beautiful eyes, um, is well worth the money and the and the time spent. So it'll be a nice evening. This lady is a lovely is really a lovely lady. She's one of the types that has a certain amount of grace about her. She has a certain amount of grace, and we will see, as the saying goes. What if what if anything comes of meeting this lady? I found myself thinking as I was waking up, and some of you out there are probably thinking, here we go again. You know, here we go again. Tom trying to find love. And, I found myself thinking of something as I was crawling out of bed. And, uh, and that being is that one of the sayings that I love is you only fail when you stop trying. You only fail when you stop trying. Oftentimes people, they want something, or they're trying to do something in life, and they just can't get it, and they stop trying. And if they had tried just a little bit harder or a little bit longer, ultimately they would have done it. And that was one of the things that got me through. That was one of the things that got me through school. That thought process. That was one of the things that got me through school. That's one of the things. It's one of the things that got me to where I am today. That being standing in my bathrobe in my kitchen, talking to a camera in my cupboard. You know, if I hadn't, if I hadn't, just kept trying, in so many situations, I wouldn't be here today, standing in my bathrobe, talking to my camera, all by myself in my kitchen. Oh, goodness gracious. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at? So, time to get on with my, time to get on with my day. I need to, I'm programming. I'm just all caught up in these forms on my websites. My websites have, oh, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like 7 different forms of all different types of complexity. There's the finance application form, there's the employment form, there's the estimate form, there's the customer review form, there's the appointment form, there's the, just all these forms. And there's this old adage, garbage in, garbage out, garbage in, garbage out. So it's just, it's all the process of collecting data and maintaining the integrity of the data. And then it's what you do with that data. So I am, ultimately, I'm working in the direction where I'm collecting the data for my clients, for their customers, and I will program an interface such that if my customers want to go in and I'm just trying to think of different revenue streams, if you will. So my clients will be able to log into an interface and see all their customers there, and they will be able to send postcards to their customers, or they'll be able to send offers or a newsletter or all that type of stuff. And if I do it right, if I do it right, I should be able to at least double or triple my revenue in the coming year. So we will, you know how it goes. Anyway, who is somebody's making a comment in Poland? Somebody gave me a thumbs up, and whoops, somebody, who is this? Somebody in Poland experience. Okay. Anyway, so that's about it for the day today. It's time to get out. There's only one person. I'm talking to one person. Maybe that because it's so early in the morning. I don't know. But anyway, Alexa, what's the question of the day?
Welcome back. Here is today's question of the day. The topic is science. It is worth 2 points. The Grand Canyon was slowly carved out by a river. Through which type of geological process? Choose from the following: A. Tectonics, B. Volcanic, C. Erosion, or D. Sedimentation.
What is erosion?
You have 2 correct answers in a row. You have earned your 10th science badge.
What, does she think I'm an idiot? How does? Oh, anyway. All right, folks. Have a nice day. Okay. Take good care. Bye bye.